solitario nei boschi dell'est. Erabondo solo il vento la sua via può indicare. Attacca all'improvviso ed è micidiale, il suo sguardo brilla nell'oscurità. Sfida l'intemperia e la corrente ascensionale della preda, non ha nessuna pietà. Barbagianni, 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 Barbagianni. Si espande in aperta campagna, da Barletta, Andria, Trani all'Emilia Romagna, dall'Aus al Paraguay, alla Guyana olandese, alle regioni amministrative speciali della Cina del Sud. Più preciso di un braciere, più veloce di un lampo, quando in picchiata cala giù. Per vicolerare insetti non c'è più scampo, ineffabile predatore sei tu. Barbagianni, 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 Barbagianni. Vai in cielo la pace! Vai in cielo vorace!
Hey human beings! Hi everyone and welcome to yet another prestigious episode of the GattoCast. And let me tell you something, tonight we have a very special female-fronted guest. Her name is Jade, and so say hello to Jade, everyone.
Hi guys! Hello.
So,
everyone.
Thanks a lot for being here with us. Thanks a lot for having sung with us, and thanks a lot for being in the Eastern Woods, or whatever it's called.
Yes. Thank you for inviting me here, for inviting me in your record. It has been an honor, and it's a pleasure being here and sharing this night together.
Yeah, so do you prefer to be called just Jade, or I don't know, persona antropomorpha? What's your favorite nickname?
Whatever. Jada is, institutional name, and Jade is the nickname that I have, I think, from elementary school. So
okay.
Whatever.
Because I gave you an Islamic name today, and it was Jihada, if you remember.
Yes,
so
yes.
I don't know if you favor this kind of extreme streams of Islamic religion. I do, to be honest. So I got this personal bias.
As I already told you, I'm not new to this kind of nicknames, because in the full winter, when I used to have a scarf here and a cap here, someone already called me Al Jadira. So
okay,
I'm open to every idea.
Wow, it's Al Jadira. It's also a very good name, but I prefer Jihada.
Yes,
because Al Jadira is more of an institutional name. I'm for violence and oppression. So yeah,
yes.
I'm honest. Yeah. I favor a completely Islamist view, or a traditional Islamist view of society. So by the way, I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe there's also listeners here that know about Frozen Crown. They're in my opinion, they're one of the best power metal bands in Italy, and they're definitely one of the best power metal bands in Italy, from the northeastern woods of Italy, with a female front and a female guitar player. That's for sure. You cannot argue about that. You cannot argue about that. But not only that, they are the band that we were so honored to have on our last album, singing about one of the most important songs of our last album, because it's the only ballad we had on the album. And we had this human being that you can see on my side, Al Jihadi. He was singing on that song. So first of all, can you make an just introduce for those who don't know you and about Frozen Crown, about Friuli Venezia Giulia, about whatever comes to your mind that might be relevant to the development of this very interactive GattoCast episode?
Yes. So we are a band called Frozen Crown. We just released our third album in the latest April. And, we have two girls, me and the guitar player, and three boys. We play some heavy power metal. And what can I say? We had the pleasure during the latest year before COVID emergency and all this mess to be on tour in around Europe. We have been in Japan and here in the Eastern Woods we have to play because here we have corn, sea, and green grass, forest, as you told me. So.
Just for those who do not know, can you tell them the region where you come from and the geographic area of Italy? What is it famous for?
Oh, we are 100 kilometers from Venice, on the seaside. So 100 kilometers eastern from Venice, between Venice and Trieste.
You're between Venice and Grado or something.
Yes, no, we are closer to Grado, yes. Have you been there for holidays?
Do you call them holidays when you go to Grado? Because, I don't know.
Yes, holidays or retirement, because,
Exactly. Because I went to Grado, I've been to Grado once when I was like maybe 7 years old, and I just remember that the water was very shallow all the way, like you could walk a long way into the water, and you would never find like deep water. It was always shallow and it was full of algae or something. That's like, so I remember this. And the third thing I remember is that I've seen what was it called? Like the Little Mermaid movie when I was in Grado, when I was a kid.
Yes.
So these are the three things I know about Grado: Little Mermaid, algae, and shallow water.
Yes, it's like that. You can walk all the way to Croatia because of shallow water.
Do you feel like walking to Croatia because of irredentismo, or like because you want to get those ancient ancestral Italian lands back? Or
yes, of course.
I
have a lot of friends in Rijeka, and I've also seen the old border, between Italy and Croatia, because Italy was arriving until Rijeka back in the days. So I miss all the other people, and it would be great to be together again.
In that sense, yeah. But let's just say hello to Miss Hatred, Jessica, another female being whose name starts with J, like Jade, Jessica. Do we have some more J's over here? No, I'm sorry.
Let's check.
Anyway, so this is about your area. So can you tell us something about your music? You said you started, this is your third album, and I know you're under Scarlet Record. And this, do you have always been for releasing albums for Scarlet Record? Did you have any label change, or did you look for other labels? Or
No. We were born with Scarlet Records. We released with them the first album and all the others, and we are very happy because it's a great team to work with. And yes, we are somehow a family now. So yes,
with Scarlet.
Yes. I say hello to all of them.
Hi, Scarlett.
It's a team.
I will say hello to them, and thanks for refusing us back in the days. True story. No, I don't care. We've never been really looking for a label, but anyway. So yeah. Oh! This is not the kind of request we are allowed here. Show us your feet. No, we can show your feet in the sense of featuring. That we will show the featuring. This is not this. I mean, this is a pristine, innocent, feet-free Twitch channel. So don't do that. Coffee,
Okay.
yeah, I know that you're in love with coffee, and you did this episode about coffee, and that you love coffee mugs and all these kind of things.
Yes, yes, yes. And
How is this related to Grado?
coffee
Yeah,
related to Grado. I can imagine, since Grado is a really, really quiet place for holidays, and usually there go families or elderly people. Coffee it's something that it's so frequent to be ordered by families and elderly people. Of course, it's not a mojito land.
families. Okay, it's a good explanation. Anyway, so I think we can do some kind of very small introduction to your band here, and I wanted to show a video taken from your latest album, Winterbane, that was out in April
Yes,
this year. So
yes,
it was the best period to release albums ever, because you could go, you release an album, you go on tour, you can do a proper promotion of it, right? That was
yes,
so amazing to release albums during this time of the year and during this year, because you can definitely do a lot of promotion of the album touring around.
yes,
Yes,
yes. I
sarcasm mode
agree.
off, but
It has been a great satisfaction.
it's I know it's but let me ask you something. Did you manage to play any shows like after you released the album? Did you manage to do something? Do you have any plans for tours and stuff?
Oh, we are, we have something boiling in our pot, but it's still linked to the what will happen in the future. We still cannot confirm anything for sure. That's the problem, because at the end, 1 month before, it could be deleted. So we are still waiting, to be really, really close to the date of the gigs to announce.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see.
Let's see. Otherwise, we'll need to do something serious like going to Grado and getting drunk with coffee on the beach.
Yes, of course. But
Anyway,
we
yeah.
reach closer to. We can go to Lignano. It's more,
Okay.
a young destination. We will have more fun. But the question is, do we want more fun or not?
No, the real question is: do we really want to go to the northeastern Italy to go to the beach, or maybe we can go to Sardinia? We can
Yes,
go to Porto Cervo.
if you want to go to the beautiful beach, you go somewhere else than here, of course.
They just told that there is Grado in Asturias, in Spain, in Asturias.
Ah,
Oh,
good check.
good. So nice. Anyway, so the plan now is just to, I want to show something of your music to show how low you went by singing with us. I would quote Testament, how low you can go. So far, this is Far Beyond. It's can you see the video? Yeah, it's still loading, but I guess if I press play, then we can listen to it. Is it going?
Yes.
Yeah, female guitars. Well, not two of them, just one.
Who we are, guessing who we are. It's just a spark or 1,000,000,000 stars. Through days we fall till we fall. And it's too late to learn. Choose fight for your life to reach this everlasting flight. Reach against the night and
So let me ask you a question. Sorry, a couple of questions. First of all, you shoot the video close to your area, right?
Yes,
Because
exactly.
it's so flat, it can only be in Veneto or somewhere like.
Yes, and that's the Tagliamento River, which is the border between Friuli Venezia Giulia and Veneto.
Oh, so you were yeah, the Tagliamento. I need to think about it, but I remember about it because of the First World War. So maybe one day Sabaton as well will be making a song about Caporetto, and then they will also sing about the Tagliamento, where the Italian lines withdrew up to Tagliamento from the Piave and beyond, where they were in
Yes.
1917. So, but
Yeah.
you shot this like during COVID times, if I'm not mistaken, or did you
Yes,
do it before?
in February. Yes.
But you are not harassed by people telling you, "Oh, you cannot go and do stuff. Where is your mask?"
No, luckily we didn't have problems, and yes, no, and also during the shootings there were some groups of young people going there with beers around there and listening to us playing music while shooting the video. So being on open air didn't has never been a problem in these areas, also because there are not big cities like Rome or Milan. So I
Like
think that
Grado,
yes,
Codroipo,
Codroipo. Yes,
Pordenone. I mean, all these great Italian, the biggest Italian metropolis you could ever imagine. You should all go to Codroipo, by the way. I think it's the best. How do you say? It's the best anagram.
yes, ever.
By the way, this is a very serious question. I think it's a very important one. They're asking, why is it called Friuli Venezia Giulia if it is without Venezia? It's a very serious question, because there is no Giulia. Well, maybe there are some Giulias there. Some girls called Giulia. I would assume it's safe to assume that there's at least a few. But where is Venezia? A lot.
But it's something historical, because the Venice Empire, how do you say, realm, was
The Venice Republic.
Yes. Oh my God, they will kick me out after this. It was really, really large and arrived close to Slovenia. So, in Trieste and in Udine, you can find some traces of the Republic and stuff. But the truth is that I don't have a correct answer to this question. So I shut up.
Okay, so I don't know if this is an offense to you or it's a compliment to Mr. Baffo. Jade and Mr. Baffo are the prettiest singers of Italian power folk metal.
Great.
So,
it's a compliment.
Mr. Baffo, I'm afraid to tell you that I'm not Mr. Baffo, and Jada is not Mr. Baffo either. So we are not in a stage that we can really show anyone's feet, especially not Mr. Baffo's one. Anyway, so this is about the geography of the place and the video. So let's go on and listen to this Far Beyond. So I have other two questions. The first of all is something that comes to my mind. Do you also have the issue with people that think that when you shoot the video, you're actually re-recording the song and you need to explain them that no, you're doing some kind of playback in the video when you shoot the video?
No, it never happened to me that I had to give explanations.
Okay, because people tell you, oh, you're not in the video, you sing very well, not only in the song I listen on Spotify, also in the video. Yeah, but the same song.
No, that's
Um,
amazing. It never happened to me. They just asked me if I was, pretending to throw apples, but not something so funny and brilliant.
oh, cool. So were you pretending to throw apples or
Yes.
pears or I don't know, plums?
Or maybe something else.
Well, whatever. Then tell us what you were pretending to throw. It can be, I don't know, a phone card.
Yes, I think beer cans. That's what we have. Beer cans.
Okay. Spritz cans. Okay, that's yeah, it's also playback on Spotify. I'm sorry to tell you, we have a very serious question here. Wait, it's also playback on Spotify. I'm afraid to tell you, yes, it is. Everything is in playback by definition when you record music. Sorry for this serious answer. I know that this question was not serious. And so I think I had two questions. Oh, but the other one. So this is what I was always thought. So I think you're the first band that I ever heard in Italy that you had a female guitar player, and you not only had one, you had two. Do you have some kind of monopoly? Did you like sign something with the Italian Ministry of Female Guitar Players, and then you have like the monopoly on female metal Italian guitar players that they need to go through Frozen Crown, and then they can get like some kind of certificate that they can play, or
Yes.
it's like
Yes.
the green pass of female guitar playerness in Italy.
Yes. Yes, we do. But we have no monopoly about the girl bass players or girl drummers. So there you can ask
But I'm
them.
asking specifically about female guitar players because I don't know many. I mean, I cannot think of many right now. Maybe there's a bunch of
No,
Italian
I
bands with.
know a lot of them, a lot of female guitar players, but they usually don't play in. They play in underground bands, or a lot of them in cover bands.
Wait, of course you know a lot of them because you have to give them the green pass of playing the guitar in metal. That's how it works. That's
That's it.
you get a Frozen Crown stamp on your passport, and then you can play the guitar. It's like
Yes.
the vaccine of female guitar playerness in Italy.
To
So this is an if we have any wannabe guitar player metal in Italy, you can ask Jada how to get the vaccine, and then you can get the green pass of guitar playerness.
Yes, I'm here. I'm available.
You're doing the audience, I guess, because you can test how much guitar and how much femaleness is within the guitar female player. No, by the way, no, I know there's I forgot the name. There's this Baudelaire band. I forgot the name. Killing Baudelaire. They're an all-female band, right? And also
Yes.
metal. So maybe it's two of you that give the passes. I don't know if there's more. I cannot think of many more.
No. I know a lot of them. There are a lot of guitar player, female guitar
That
guitar
one,
player
yes.
in the woods of Northeast. Yes.
Yeah, maybe it's just Rome because Rome. It's I don't know. I don't know much about the Roman scene either. So whatever it is, let's move on with the song so we can also listen to the songs apart of listening to my random bullshit.
The same as we were before, as angels fall, we are reborn, breaking our earthly born, to fight for your love, during this everlasting flight. There's no place Far beyond the clouds we'll fly high, up to the sky with no return. Leave your traces to light, and it's never ending bright inside your eyes. Dreams and wait to come to life.
Well done. Oh no, this is worse than the song. What the fuck is this? Anyway, let's remove. Anyway, so these were Frozen Crown. Thanks a lot from your last album, Winterbane. Fabians.
Thank you.
So, no, thanks to you. Thanks to you for being here and bearing with my bullshit. It's
I do my
and
best.
also you're doing your best because you're maybe you're I don't know, trained. So this is also, by the way, this is something I wanted to ask you. So you went on tour with Dragon Force, right? You've been on tour and all this shit. But what's your like best and worst part of being on tour? Especially, so this is my theory about Frozen Crown going on tour. You have two women, and that's the greatest thing ever because you can go to the toilet together all the time, right? This is the greatest thing that women accomplish. And not every female fronted band can do this. So just think about, I don't know, Lacuna Coil or all these other bands that just have one woman in the band and they need to go to the toilet alone. How much suffering do they need to endure for all these months?
Yes, so you're right. You're right. You know, the feeling of loneliness when there is no one to hold your door. You know,
That-
woman psychic attitudes.
That's the thing. I mean, at first I thought that you had a guitar female player just to help you with going to the toilet when you were going on tour. Then you look at the guitar female player and she's absolutely amazing. She's a great, really great guitar player. And then you say, no, it cannot just be that. It's not a coincidence. Maybe, you know, or maybe you do the test. You're like, you need to be very good at guitar, but also to hold indoors.
Yes. You know, it's not that easy to enter Frozen Crown. You have to have a lot of skills. You have to drink coffee. You have to drink something else that we are used to drink here in the Northeast. You have to play good guitar. And you have always to be with Jade when she goes to the toilet. And she will do this.
Especially on tour, I guess. It's...
Yes, when she goes to the toilet, because on tour, you know, it's...
you cannot really do that. Were you touring with a tour bus or were you sleeping on the floor?
Sleeping on the tour bus, yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes, I had, you know, the tour manager on the bed up to me. But
okay.
even if we were, you know, a lot of people, you didn't hear people snoring. They are really, really well done, these tour buses. It's amazing.
I don't know. I haven't been on a tour bus so far. We only toured with the very low budget tours so far, to be honest. Or it was such a high budget tour that we slept on the hotel like kings.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, they are asking us to grow our hair again. I mean, I would like to grow my hair again if I had hair. But I'm old and my hair is falling to pieces and it's shitty, so it's... No. Especially Potowotomi. No, Potowotomi doesn't have any hair anymore to grow. It would be just ridiculous.
But you know, it's better to have short hair and be very charming than, you know, continuing on having long hair, but, you know...
Especially on a tour bus.
Ugly. Especially on a tour bus, definitely.
I mean, I imagine that when you go on a tour bus with a lot of metalheads with long hair, First of all, the fact that they are males and so they have lower hygiene standards.
Yeah.
Plus, you have long hair and they absorb more pollution from the outside. It's not a good combination.
No, but we have always been with clean people. Yes, nothing to
Seriously.
complain.
Okay.
Yes.
You are lucky then.
Yes. But also, guys that were putting a lot of perfume all the toilets and stuff like that, or putting some perfumes inside the.
But that should be worse, right? I mean, if you put some perfume on top of a shink, like stinking shit, then it's the combination becomes worse. That's like an amplifier. It was like it's more. I mean, that's what you learn when you try to cover your body smell with some perfume.
No. But what I was saying is that there were guys that were so clean.
Okay, so they were.
No,
Wow.
they were not coloring up.
Okay. Wow, good to know. Maybe okay. No, we cannot really talk about these things on Twitch, but I was about to ask about the sexual orientation of these clean guys.
No.
I'm kidding. It's stereotypes. No. This we're gonna get strike. We're gonna get banned from Twitch, whatever, if we talk about this stuff. So let's keep this all together.
Yes.
I think it's about time to come to the core of today's episode. What everyone is talking about, everyone is thinking about, and this is Rosario. So I don't know if we should listen. So first of all, I didn't know it was the first song you ever sang in Italian.
Yes.
You ever recorded? Wow. So
Yes.
what was the feeling of singing these very deep words in your more or less native language?
So I had so much fun, because the song is really, really funny. It's great. And so it has been helpful because, I'm not comfortable on singing in Italian. And, singing it with this kind of funny approach helped me. If I had to be serious, completely serious, talking about something dramatic, I don't think it would have come up like that. It was a perfect combination. And I'm not, looking forward to sing in Italian again, and, especially serious stuff. If it's, funny stuff, ironic stuff, it has been great for me. Yes, it has been perfect. And I'm really, really happy that the only thing sang in Italian by me is on the Nanowar album. He's an exclusive.
Rosario.
He's Rosario.
Rosario, it's a song about Coldiretti. So no, so this is something I also wanted to talk a little bit about the song, because I guess that most of the people here, at least those who don't speak Italian, won't really understand the deep meaning of this song, because even if you Google translate it, you might get something. But the deeper meaning of the song is all about Coldiretti. So I don't know what's your take on Coldiretti. When I first found out about this huge conspiracy of Coldiretti, I was surprised.
Yes. And, this is a great time for conspiracies, and, why not? Why not? Even Coldiretti wanted to have their moment under the spotlight.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, but, they are working since a lot of years. So, chapeau.
Exactly. So this is introduction to the song. Sorry, I'm just putting the Coldiretti thing.
Great. Let's see.
So Coldiretti is the Italian association of, agricultural workers, and it's very important to know before listening to Rosario. But the most important thing to know about Coldiretti is this guy, Paolo Bonomi. We just found out, you see, this guy 1944, 1980. He was the president for such a long time. He was the president of this association of Coldiretti. Coldiretti is the real structure going behind the government in Italy. So if you look at his name, now let's move to, he died shortly after leaving the Coldiretti, which means don't put yourself against Coldiretti or don't be an apostate of Coldiretti, otherwise you will die.
Yes, don't mess with Coldiretti.
And there's a very important thing. So this is Coldiretti, and we know that the Rosario song, Rosario is about these guys that bring you roses when you sit to a restaurant, and usually there are people that come from Bangladesh or India or somewhere between. I don't know, Pakistan. I don't know if there's more countries. Maybe Nepal. I don't know, but it's from that area of Central, Southern East Asia, right?
Yes.
So it's always about the East, coming back to the East.
Yes.
The very interesting thing, if you look, so that's the most important fact I found out today about Coldiretti. I mean, you can look at the page, blah, 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 and then you slowly look at the other languages. And the only language you can find, the Paolo Bonomi page, is in Egyptian. I mean, it's not even Arabic. It's Arabic Egyptian. It's the Arabic dialect. And you see here, Paolo Bonomi. Paolo, no, they are writing with the proper P, actually. So it's incredible.
Yes.
Hayato, so there's you can see all the important things. All the important things is, anyway, it's in Arabic Egyptian here. El Milad,
I really want to know why. I will go deep.
We need to find it. This is part of the conspiracy that we are unveiling. It just says that, yeah.
Yes. This conspiracy goes through wine, through corn, through sugar.
Here they only say, Paolo Bonomi can say yes in Italia, so it just say that it's an Italian politician. It doesn't, Hayato, it's just saying the basic facts, but I think there must be something hidden.
Yes.
So we don't know. Democratia. So this is the party, but it's not. Anyway, so this is the important thing about Coldiretti. But why are we talking about? So when we first sent you the song and told you you should sing this song about Coldiretti, what was your impression?
So the first impression that it was really funny as usual. I liked it since the beginning, and I have been very happy to appear in a song like that. That was, in my opinion, one of the songs I prefer between your songs ever. One of my favorites. So a great honor for me.
Great honor to sing on an album containing songs about this conspiracy.
Yes.
You know that at some point in the future, people will tell you, "Oh, you're Jade, the one from Frozen Crown that supports conspiracy theory about Coldiretti." It might be a permanent stain on your CV, but you took a good bet.
Say yes, it's me, and I want to preserve the wine plants from being ruined or whatever. So yes, I am with Coldiretti, whatever it happens, because they take care of everything that it's important for our territory.
Yes, plants are very important, but also the reproduction of the human race, the multiplication of the human species on the planet.
It depends. Nowadays it depends.
You might think we are too many or something like that, or
yes, it's also a quality fact, if I have to say.
You think there are too many people and the average quality of people is too low?
In some cases,
there's a number of cases.
What?
There's many cases I can think of very low quality people, but I cannot mention them here.
Yes, that's it. So, let's be politically correct. Let's be correct.
Okay, let's be polite and say, no, we love everyone except the people we hate.
Yes.
So, we are going to play this song right now and put the song in the background, and then maybe I'll comment something on the lyrics. We'll have some comments. So even people who don't speak Italian will feel sort of not left behind, though they should, because you should really learn Italian. This is my message for tonight.
Yes, yes.
So
yes.
let's move on with Rosario from Italian folk metal.
In questa notte di magia, dopo mesi di agonia, sono finalmente uscito con lei. Soave come il paradiso, la provincia di Treviso. Bella!
Here we are mentioning a province that is close to your province, unless it's exactly your province. No, I think it's more to the center, right?
Yes, no, it's
Treviso.
I think 60 kilometers from where I live, so it's my
Okay.
story.
Anyway, so this song is starting. For those who don't understand the lyrics, didn't bother to read them or translate them. It's a love song. It's someone that stakes out it's not his girl, but it's a girl he's dating, and it's the first time they're going out, and there's this very tense atmosphere, and he really feels the need to show off like how good he is, and he cannot fail. And then there are some weird rhymes among which we quote the Provincia di Treviso, which is a province in the northeastern part of Italy, where both Giada and the Barbagianni come from. So yeah, this is the lyric. I won't go on a word by word translation because I don't want to. So this is the mood. Like the guys sing, she's a very beautiful girl, and I'm going out with her. And anyway, let's move on.
Forse troppo per me. Mi dico fuori gli attributi e conquista la. Non letteralmente o fuggirà. Fugge via. Prenderò coraggio, la bacerò. Ma chi è quello lì che viene qui? Rosario! No, grazie questa sera proprio Rosario! Mi spingi per comprarla, non ce l'ho. Anche l'allergia, i fiori vai a prendere la Sicilia. Tuzia, qua pelata. Tuzia, qua pelata.
So just a couple of words about the refrain, about the chorus. So the first chorus, you hear this guy is complaining about Rosario. So Rosario is his general name. Do you also call them Rosarios in the northeastern?
I heard yes several times.
So do you see? So Rosario again is this guy that comes and sell you roses when you are sitting in a pub or a restaurant. Do you also have? Do you interact with the Rosarios when you go out with Federico, for example? Sometimes do they come at you?
Yes. When you go to the biggest cities like Pordenone, Udine,
Big city like Pordenone. It's a huge metropolis. Yeah.
yes.
Pordenone International Airport. Yeah, sure.
Yes, of course. There are a lot, but here where we live, they didn't arrive yet. But
Not yet.
I saw them around.
So yeah, this is interesting because in Spain it's a female name, Rosario. I know, but in Italy it's a male name. Yeah. Oh, we have Rosarios here in Rio de Janeiro, but they sell crack too. I mean, I think it's a good combination because it's like romance. If you know that, because you can, there's two turns on if you go out with a girl, like you can have many outcomes, right? It can be like a romantic night. It can turn into some kind of extreme sex night. It can
Yes.
turn into, oh no, okay, that's it. That's the last time we're meeting. It's like with ghosting or something. So I think the Rosarios in Brazil, they have very good options for all of these things. They cover. They are better suited for the marketplace of this, I think.
Yes, yes.
Uh-huh. So in Greece they have Rosaria for female. Yeah.
Ah,
Aha. This is okay. That's another interpretation. If rose don't work, crack will work. It's this is the so-called Bill Cosby option, I think. Anyway, on this sad note, I think we can move on and listen to more of this song.
No, caro amico, non sono d'accordo. Tu parli da uomo ferito che ancora respira nel suo dito. Sono qui per volontà divina, per porgerti questa piantina, garanzia di almeno una sveltina.
Wait. Before we go, this is one of the best sentences of the whole album for me. I like it the most. So this is the part where Rosario is answering to the accusations of, because the guy complains, oh, I don't have money to buy your roses. I don't want to buy your roses. I'm allergic. I don't know if it's a very common excuse also, bro, to tell these guys that you're allergic to. Do you ever tell that you're allergic when they try to sell you stuff, or?
No. We are rude here, and we just say, no. Leave me alone. No.
No, we say sorry, but I'm allergic. Anyway, so the that's what the chorus is also about. It's all about. But then there's the answer of Rosario. That's the second strophe, and the second part. Then Rosario goes on and explains that you shouldn't complain and that you should buy the rose because the rose is a guarantee of a sveltina, of a quickie. So don't worry, we'll get this. And it's not out of, there's a plan, it's divine will, and it's out of the holy plan of the Coldiretti that you will get this rose, and by God's will, by Coldiretti's will, in this case, which is the same thing, then you will be able to at least get a quickie, like some very quick intercourse, sexual intercourse with them. Intersexual, yes. I combined the two words.
Yes.
But, so that's the meaning of this answer. And at this point of the song, then Mr. Buffo is like shocked and say, "Oh, let's listen to Mr. Buffo's answer at this point."
Non so quale sia la tua etnia o la tua età. Non so se ti chiami Aziz o Mustafa.
This is the best part. Non so se ti chiami Aziz o Mustafa. I like it so much. I don't know what's your age. I don't know where you come from. I don't know if your name is Aziz or Mustafa. And it's such a poetic rhyme with Eta and Mustafa, which for me, as an Islamist that swore allegiance to the Islamic State back in 2016, the name Mustafa is very holy. So
yes, and also the vibrato, Mustafa.
Yeah. Mustafa. The vibrato, anyway. Let's move on and listen to Rosario again. Oh, wait, where is it?
Sacra Coldiretti mi ha mandato qua per incrementar la natalità. Di Coldiretti, io sono il questore, raccomante dell'amore, profeta di ogni fiore, perito agrario del vestito.
Okay, before your part kicks in, because it's we need to pay some attention to that. There's a couple of things I wanted to comment on this. Did you know about the Rusty Trombone before reading the lyrics?
No.
Did you look did you look for it on the internet, or you just pretended you knew?
I think I looked for something back in the days, but I completely forgot.
Maybe you didn't look, because if you looked at it, you would remember for sure. It's one of the things I'm not talking about. I'm not saying anything about the Rusty Trombone right now, because it's something that if you look at it, you don't want to know about it. And it is kind of things that hit your brain and you say, no, why the hell am I doing this?
Okay.
Anyway,
okay.
so don't worry.
You are reminding
Maybe
me
in the
not-
Northeast, maybe in the Northeast you're more accustomed to these kind of things, and so for you wasn't something weird. Might be. Anyway, so here, just to comment on the last chorus, it's in the last part. Here you can hear Rosario answering and talking about the Coldiretti conspiracy.
Yeah.
And so for all people that followed us up to this point, now you will know. You know about Coldiretti for sure, because we already talked about. You should know. It's like not knowing about World War II or. Coldiretti is one of the pillars of modern Western society. So, and here we are talking about the Coldiretti conspiracy in Italy, where the Coldiretti is planning to increase natality rates by sending out people that make people basically have sexual intercourses and generate more babies. But now we come to the most important part of the song, at least for tonight, because Jade is with us, and so let's listen to this part.
Questo è il gusto che mi hai donato, compare agronomo. Hai regato i miei sogni d'amor per te. Accudirò col cielo, non lo so come sai, e vedrai che sul mio latifondo se ne sfaccerò.
So tell us something about the lyrics.
I was laughing too much when I first read them, and they are perfect. They describe an image perfectly. They fit with the story. What else could I say?
I don't know. It's if you think it's a proper metaphor of love, like the Nodoso tuo bonsai. I think it's very poetic.
It's very poetic, and it's also very close to reality, in my opinion. Yes, because it's not something that wants to be too extreme, too praising. I don't know how to say. It's something really that fits. It's not a cypress. It's not it's a bonsai. It's like that.
Bonsai,
And first of
bonsais,
all,
yeah.
It's not thin.
It's true. It's true. It's true. Actually, it looks more like a reverse bonsai, maybe because of the leaves.
Yes.
And so there's so much poetry, and actually,
But
yeah.
I want to say that I have a bonsai at home, but it's
I
quite
don't want
big.
to ask you more about this. Is Federico watching? I don't know, because
Yeah.
that might be compromising. But
It's like that. I'm telling the truth. Then
okay, okay.
do what you
Then,
want.
okay, okay. Anyway, but apart from that, no, no, no. It's we are really glad that you accepted to be featured on this song, because we wanted to get some, female singer from the metal scene. We want to get, as much of the Italian metal scene as we could on this, and we really needed some, someone like you to sing, and it was just perfect that you agreed. And
Oh,
I was a
thank you
little
very
bit worried. I mean, when I wrote, because you see the image of the, and it's something that happens with us all the time with other songs and other occasions, that we want to do a featuring, or we want to have someone to play on a song, we want to go on tour with someone, then we get our management talking to their management to organize something, and most of the time it's like, oh no, we don't really get involved with Nanowar still, and it happened to us so many times, and it's unbelievable. So I was really, I mean, even with with bands and other people that we know personally, where they say, no, we cannot do this for, it's for an image thing, we cannot.
much.
Yeah, a lot of times. I mean, on this album, on other songs, we wanted to have other guests, and no, in the end we didn't, because we were, I mean, more or less the idea was to get at least one guest per song and do like some very, and in other songs we got a lot of people that refused and said, no, no, we are not going to sing with you, because we cannot do this. It's like, no, no, we cannot, like, we're a serious band and we do serious stuff, and then, though we we are friends and they have no problems, whatever, but then for image reasons, so that's why, I mean, at some point, I didn't know you personally, but then when I reached out to Federico, then I thought, who knows if they will say yes, because you're a serious power metal band, you don't do jokes and this kind of bullshit like we do, so you might, it might be
Yes,
something.
I always wanted to be a person, how can I say, close to the people, close to our audience, to the fans, down to earth, and when something is really good, it's good. I don't know how to explain, but my personality is very easygoing. I have this format, which is coffee con Jade, coffee with
Yeah, yeah,
Jade.
yeah.
We say a lot of stupid things. We started from the members of the band, and then the target is to have guests, but I can expect something from, how can I say, maybe if you tell me many female singers refused something like that, it's something that I can imagine more frequent compared to men that refuse some other collaborations in with Nanowar, because of your ironic
Oh yeah, we
in
had this a lot of times. We had this a lot of times. I mean, from Italian bands and foreign bands, it happens to us all the time. It's, I mean, I'm not complaining. I understand that, if you have like a serious image, then you cannot mix yourself with people like us. And I get it, if you really have this policy, but
yes. Anyway,
uh, it's
in
more
my
than I would expect in the metal scene, especially nowadays.
okay. I have been really, really happy, and I'm a person that appreciates a lot, irony and everything. So thank you.
No, no, it's something that make yourself like, I would say, sane. I mean, I think there's nothing wrong with irony. It's like
Yes,
you can do things seriously, but you don't need to take yourself seriously all the time, like you're, I don't know, like you're curing cancer or whatever. Come on,
yes,
it's music after all, right? So
yes. And so I've listened a lot to your songs back in the days. I've listened 100,000 times to Giorgio
wow.
Mastrotta. So you know, I laughed so many times with your stuff. So
It's good to know.
It was great. That's it.
Anyway, so we can move on when listen. No, that it was very nice to know. Just to answer a question, how did you guys met, or maybe you mentioned it and I missed it. We actually, I'm not sure we ever met in person. I don't think we ever met in person. We just
No,
because I reached.
you live once when you came in Friuli Venezia Giulia some years ago.
Maybe I wasn't there. I mean, because I missed a couple of shows with the Nanor still back in. I mean, I was living abroad for until last year. I was living abroad, so I would miss a few shows with Nanor still, and I had some substitute best player. And one of those, I mean, we had a bunch of shows that I missed, so maybe I wasn't there. Maybe there was someone else.
I think I remember well. It was in Friuli Venezia Giulia, but
Okay.
no, it was somewhere not that far from where I live. But anyway, no, we never talked in person. We never met.
Okay, no, it's. I think it's the first time that we even meet in a video stream because we only talk through WhatsApp.
Yes.
Anyway, so yeah, that's the right thing. So, will you make a proper video clip for Rosario? We have. I mean, then I cannot tell you anything. We'll make something, maybe. Who knows? It's a proper answer, maybe.
But I propose, some cornfields also in a scenario. You have to put it because it's Coldiretti involved. So.
That would be nice to go in a Coldiretti place and get their sponsorship or something. But
Why not?
I will tell you after. There are some things that maybe I can just tell you. I cannot say in public, but then I can tell you something about the ideas we have, and then you tell me something about it.
Good.
Okay. Anyway, so let's move on with the song. Let's listen to the song to the end, and then we can just. I think we're moving to the end of this episode, but yeah, let's listen to the song first.
Scusa Rosario, scusa, non avevo proprio capito, scusa. Cioè io non avevo inteso le tue intenzioni, Rosario. Cioè guarda, veramente colpa mia, mi devi scusare. No, scusami Rosario, no, non ho capito proprio. Guarda, lo sai che c'è? Si stronzo io. Rosario! Non so se già di te cosa Rosario! Insegnare l'italiano se lo saprai. Ho già conquistato lei, domani un'altra rosa arriverà. Domani un'altra rosa arriverà. Domani un'altra rosa. L'ho rubata al cimitero e costa soltanto €1.
That's it. So we listened to the full song. I don't know if there is anything you want to add. I think it's everything pretty much self-explanatory. Yeah, Kiss from a Rose. That's
But
one of the
how
things
much
we like.
time do you have when you record, when create these songs and these, vocal games, and how fun?
Like recording, it's zero fun. It's no fun. Recording is no fun. No, recording is boring. I mean, you should know, right? You have to go there and rehearse and do the stuff over and over again. It's
No,
boring.
but not yet for me. I have to
Okay.
confess. You know, I also have a great producer. I say hello to Andrea Fusini, and it's always fun to be at his studio. So,
No, I like our producers. I mean, we work with great people in the studios all the time, and so that's not something I'm complaining. It's just that I find the thing so boring.
yes,
And
also the preparation that comes before.
yeah,
That, of course.
the process is like, because it's something that you really wish the thing was done already, and why should
Yes.
I waste time anyway?
No,
But no,
yes.
we have time. We have fun writing stuff. So one thing I remember about Rosario, it was I remember I was writing I mean, we have this Skype sessions usually because we all live in different places, so we don't
Yes.
meet that much. And I remember last year I was in Belgrade because during the lockdown, before the lockdown in Italy, I moved to Belgrade for a few months, and we are writing this album in Skype. So I remember I was walking. So in Italy everything was closed, but there were things were still open. So I remember I was walking back from a restaurant, half drunk, and we had this telephone call about the lyrics of Rosario, and I was walking in Belgrade at I don't know at midnight, talking about the lyrics of Coldiretti and stuff. And I think that I was back at that point. I have this, I remember this thing. I was walking half drunk, and I started talking about Coldiretti, and and everyone was in some other place, and it's. I had a lot of fun, but again, that's right in the lyrics. That's right in the lyrics.
Amazing scenario. You in Belgrade, half drunk, talking about Coldiretti.
Yeah, it's no look. Actually, half drunk. It's we always have come up with ideas, because if you notice, like with Nano or anything, it's an idea. So we want to make a song about a chair. We make a song about a chair. We make a song about taking the bus in the morning. Whatever. So that's something that I find good with Nano. We don't really need that much inspiration because anything can be a song.
Yes.
Whatever we see, it's like, yeah. It's something you cannot really do, maybe with Frozen Crown, writing a song about toilet paper. Or maybe you can. I don't know, but...
Oh, no, but I will ask you some suggestions for not toilet paper and the toilet with Fabiola and stuff like that. But
Okay.
when we can find something, or maybe for my solo album in the future.
Oh, sure. Oh, by the way, yeah, this is something I think we forgot to say, and that's something something I wanted to mention, and we always talked about this before going online, because with Frozen Crown you had this huge massive lineup change, with 3 members of Frozen Crown leaving just before this album, right? So if I remember correctly, they recorded the album,
Yes.
right? But then they left before you actually released the album. Or is it?
No, they didn't record.
They didn't record it. Okay.
Before.
Because I remember some videos of Talia, and she was, or Talia, how do you call her? I'm not sure about the accent. But and I remember she was posting something on Instagram like, oh, I'm gonna solo on the new album of Frozen Crown, and she was posting some solos. But anyway.
Oh, no, but it was before. It was before.
Okay.
Nothing happened.
Okay. Because that's my suggestion for all the, that's something that we started in Italy. It's an Italian tradition. And we made the Nanowar, became Nanowar of Steel, Rhapsody of Fire. And now all the former members of Frozen Crown, that's my opinion, they should start a new band and call it Frozen Crown, as you suggested, Frozen Crown of Ice. It should be of ice, as you said, because I said Frozen Crown of Steel, Frozen Crown of Fire. No, we can make Frozen Crown of Ice. It's a good thing. Former Frozen Crown members, please start a new band and call it Frozen Crown of Ice. Or maybe you can call it Talia's Frozen Crown of Ice. Or maybe you can get Luca Turilli on board and get Luca Turilli's Frozen Crown of Water. I don't know. Or you can make the Luca Turilli's Frozen Crown of the Adriatic coast.
Yes. But I will stick to the elements.
Okay.
Something so poetic.
Okay, but the Adriatic coast is an element for me.
Yes.
Transcomore is like the one of the basic. Il Mare Adriatico is like the.
Yes,
Come on,
yes, yes, yes.
it's an Italian lake, more or less.
Yes,
Huge.
yes, yes, yes. And so you know also how to speak some Slavic languages now.
Of course.
Of course, because you also lived there in Belgrado.
Yeah, I lived in Serbia. Yeah, I speak Serbian fluently.
Ah, amazing.
That's why I have a Serbian flag in the background.
Yes, 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 yes. No, I just learned in Croatian, ja sam pjevačica, I am the singer.
Yes. It's good. I don't know if you can say.
Didn't have the time to learn some more stuff, maybe in the future.
In the future. Well, Croatia is close by. Anyway, you can walk there from Grado, as we said.
Yes, of course.
So just walk to Croatia. You can do the Croatian lessons in Grado.
Yes, 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 yes.
Anyway, I think the episode was long enough for our listeners and watchers and whatever to bear. So we're moving to the end. And well, it was really a lot of fun to have you here. Maybe next year, when we start again with our Nano Reacts series, we'll have you there as well if you want to join. We'll show you the shittiest videos we can come up with.
Great.
And yeah. But I think, thanks again for being here. Thanks again for sharing all the knowledge about the northeastern woods with us.
We'll write a song about this, but a funny song.
Of course, we'll make another cooperation about northeastern Italy and make something fun about it.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much for having me here, and thank to all the people with us.
Thanks, everyone, and see you in the future with another episode of the GattoCast.